What do you think it is about Grimm's fairy tales that have stood the test of time?
Man, I can't even tell you. This is like, I tell you what, you mean the fairy tales themselves or this show?
The fairy tales.
The fairy tales. I think that people like escape. You know, it's escapism. I think all of us love that. So I think, especially with that, you know, because they're meant to have like there's some kind of sense of like getting away and wonder and possibility that I think we all want. I mean, every day when I wake up, that's kind of my thing, is like, what's possible? You know, and I think with fairy tales, you find that a lot of possibility that could happen in the world. So I think from that, people go to that a lot. But now we're finding out that these fairy tales are actually like warnings, you know, for lack of a better term. So I think that that's brought a whole new twist, which is why I think this show stayed around and other shows have stayed around that kind of go that particular direction.
If you could be any Vesson, who would you be and why?
Oh man, I think I'd want to be Adeline because she's sexy, and I could rule the world if I was sexy. No, but I've always fancied Wu to be a weasel, so I think he'd be a really good weasel. But I also like Bud because he's such a bubbling, blundering, wonderful piece of joy. But you know, if I had my druthers, I'd be a Hexenbeast, I think.
Okay. When it comes to this new season, are you finally going to be clued in on what's going on?
I think you need to ask them that. No, I know, right? That doesn't work anymore. Like that little teaser doesn't work anymore. Let's cut to the chase. We start off right where we left off, which is me finding the books, and I go, what the hell is this? Not in such great terms, but it does send me to a wave of questioning that does not stop for a little while. So it's to soothe myself. I might need a box of donuts, because or several boxes of donuts. So it starts right from there. I mean, I can't tell you anymore because that in itself can send it into, and it has, into several episodes, and it will.
Last thing, a lot of TV shows have been turned into video games. What would the Grimm video game be?
Oh man, I feel like it would be a mix of like Grand Theft Auto meets Vesson meets Pirates of the Caribbean video game. That would be my dream video game right there. So maybe that's what I would like it to be.